There comes a time in life when you have done everything you possibly could. You prayed with all your heart. You worked as hard as you knew how. You believed even when it didn't make sense, and still, things didn't move the way you hoped. You start to wonder if something is wrong with you, if maybe you're missing something, or if God has forgotten your prayers. But the truth is, He hasn't forgotten. He's just saying one thing to you right now: relax. Because everything you have been praying for, everything you've been waiting on, will come to you at the right time. You don't have to force it, chase it, or beg for it. What is meant for you will never miss you. When God says relax, it means stop worrying, stop doubting, stop overthinking. It means trust that He knows what He's doing, even when you don't understand it. Sometimes the reason things don't happen when you expect them to is because God is arranging something bigger than what you asked for. You see, we humans plan in minutes and days, but God plans in seasons and lifetimes. You might think you are ready now, but God knows there are still lessons to be learned, strength to be built, and experiences to go through before you can carry the blessing you prayed for. And that's not punishment, that's preparation. Every delay you face has purpose. Every waiting season is shaping you into the person who will be ready for the thing you are asking for. If He gave it to you too early, it could destroy you. So instead of complaining about the waiting, learn to rest in it. Learn to say, God, I don't understand it, but I trust you anyway. Because the moment you stop fighting and start trusting, peace will take over your heart. Steve Harvey once said that when you ask God for something, you must give Him time to work on it. He said when you plant a seed, it doesn't grow overnight. You have to water it, protect it, and wait for it to come out of the ground. In the same way, when you ask God for a dream, a relationship, or a breakthrough, it's like planting a seed. You may not see anything on the surface for a while, but something powerful is happening underneath. God is working behind the scenes, preparing the soil, sending the right people, setting the right opportunities, and clearing the wrong ones. You don't have to worry about how it's going to happen. That's God's job. Your job is to keep believing, keep working, and keep the right attitude while you wait. Don't lose your peace just because you can't see progress. Remember, silence doesn't mean nothing is happening. It often means everything is falling into place. Sometimes we are so focused on what we don't have that we forget to appreciate what we do have. You may be waiting for a new job, but there are people who would give anything to have the one you complain about. You may be waiting for a house, but someone else is praying just for a roof. You may be asking for a breakthrough, while another person is asking for the strength to survive today. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. It changes your energy. It reminds you that even in the waiting, you are still blessed. When you start thanking God for where you are, you open the door for where you're going. The more you complain, the more you delay your own peace. But the more you thank Him, the faster your blessings flow. Sometimes we make our waiting season harder by comparing ourselves to others. You look at your friends or people online and think they are ahead of you. You see them getting married, starting businesses, buying houses, or reaching goals, and you wonder, why not me? But what you don't see is what they went through to get there. You don't see their private battles, tears, or prayers. Everyone's timeline is different. Just because it hasn't happened for you yet doesn't mean it won't happen. Your story is not behind, it's just different. God hasn't forgotten you. He's just writing your chapter at His pace, not yours. When you try to rush what He's still building, you end up missing out on the best part. Be patient with your process. The same God who showed up for them will show up for you too at the perfect time. You have to remember that peace is a choice. You can choose to be stressed about everything that's not happening, or you can choose to relax and trust that it's already taken care of. When God said, "Be still and know that I am God," He meant stop fighting battles that are not yours to fight. He meant stop worrying about doors he hasn't opened yet. He meant stop carrying weight that he already promised to handle. When you truly trust him, you rest differently. You stop forcing people to like you. You stop chasing opportunities that drain you. You stop begging for what isn't meant for you. You start believing that if something is for you, it will find its way. You'll stop running after blessings and start attracting them with your peace. The truth is, God doesn't need your panic to make things happen. He just needs your faith. He needs you to believe even when everything looks still. He needs you to act like it's already done, even when nothing seems to move. Because faith isn't proven when things go your way, it's proven when you're still at peace in the middle of the storm. When you can smile even when things don't make sense, that's when heaven knows you truly trust God. You might not see how it's going to happen, but you can be sure that He has already made a way. The same God who brought you through every past struggle will not fail you now. Every tear you cried, every prayer you whispered, every lonely night, none of it is wasted. It's all part of a plan that will make sense later. Think of it like this: when a child plants a tree, they don't stand outside the next day yelling at the ground asking, "Why haven't you grown yet?" They water it, protect it, and let nature do its work. In the same way, when you've done your part, stop panicking. Stop trying to force the result. You can't rush God's timing. You can't skip the process. You can't make something happen before its season. When you keep trying to control everything, you only make yourself tired. So take a breath and relax. What's yours is already on the way. The job, the love, the peace, the success, the healing, it's already in motion. You just can't see it yet, and when it finally comes, you'll understand why it took so long. You'll realize that if it had happened earlier, you wouldn't have been ready for it. You'll see how every delay protected you, how every no was saving you from something you didn't even know about. God's plan is never late. It's always right on time. You may not understand it now, but one day you will look back and say, "I'm glad it didn't happen when I wanted it to." Because when it happens God's way, it comes with peace, not pressure. It stays, it doesn't fall apart. So stop overthinking, stop doubting yourself, stop questioning your worth, stop letting fear control your peace. God knows exactly where you are, what you need, and when you need it. Relax, breathe, and let Him be God. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not invisible. You are right where you're supposed to be, in the middle of a process that's leading you to everything you prayed for. Keep your faith steady, keep your heart soft, and keep your hope alive. The things you are waiting for are also waiting for you to be ready, to be strong, to be whole. Don't lose hope in this season. The waiting is not punishment, it's positioning. God is not ignoring you, He's preparing something greater than you imagined. Every day you stay faithful, you're one step closer. Every day you keep your peace, you're aligning with your miracle. Every time you choose to trust instead of worry, heaven moves in your favor. God is saying to you today, relax, everything will come to you. The job, the breakthrough, the peace, the clarity, the healing, it will all find its way. You don't need to chase anything. You just need to stay in faith, stay patient, and stay grateful. Keep going, keep believing, keep trusting, because when it happens, it will happen suddenly. The doors that were closed will open without warning. The people you lost will be replaced with those who truly value you. The prayers that felt unanswered will come alive in front of your eyes, and you'll know it wasn't luck, it was God all along. He was working while you were waiting. He was fighting for you while you were resting. He was making a way when you couldn't see one. So relax, take a deep breath. God's not done with you yet. Everything you prayed for, cried for, believed for is on its way. Just don't give up before it arrives.